Welcome to Grapes and Debates, a podcast where we'll uncork some incredible wine and debate varietals of issues within the restaurant industry, one glass at a time. And now, your hosts and owners of SoNapa Grille, Adam Barringer, Chris
Grapes
Botting, and
Debates.
Joe Bates.
How you doing?
I'm good. Guess
Here
who's
we
not
are
here?
again.
Seabot.
He's not here.
He's up in New York
and
today.
our hearts go out to him and his
Yeah,
family.
his family.
So, yep. And we'll see him next week, though.
We will.
Yeah. How you doing?
Adam Barringer with Joe Bates, my business partner.
How's everybody?
All right. What do you got? A little.
I got my go-to.
That's your go-to. Okay.
It's actually not my go. It's
No, that's not-
It's my go-to varietal.
your varietal.
It is not my go-to wine, though. You surprised me a little bit with Etude or
Etude.
Etude. A gorgeous bottle.
Yeah.
We're not featuring it today, but it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a Carneros Pinot Gris.
Carneros Pinot Gris.
And I was pleasantly surprised.
Okay.
So,
How do you think that compares to your EOS?
EOS is like a warm blanket,
Yeah,
right?
right.
But yeah, no, this is a pleasant surprise,
Good.
and it's drinking fantastic, gorgeous bottle.
Yeah.
And not a glass that I was familiar with.
Okay.
So,
Perfect.
yeah. How about you? What do you got? A
Go-to.
little starter.
Actually, no, it's not a go-to. We did taste some
your
wines
current
earlier.
go-to is the Priest Ranch, which you're
It is,
you're
and
loving right now.
I've got two bottles right here.
Okay.
The new vintage. So let me just show you this.
Yeah, please show everybody this.
I'm going to show everybody. This vintage right here, 2021. You know why I like this? I think other than the juice in it.
Yeah.
Look at this. Boom. I can open bottles so much faster. 2022 vintage.
They foiled it.
They foiled it.
foiled again.
Foiled again.
Yeah.
God.
I wonder
dang
what the
it.
reasoning was behind no foil or foil.
I don't know, but I'm going to have to call him and tell him no foil.
Listen, yeah, put a screw cap
Foil
on
me
it for
once,
Me.
foil me twice. No, but anyway, so
Here we are.
that's not what I'm drinking. I'm drinking Dow Reserve, which we tasted all those
Yep.
Dow family products earlier. I happen to think this was my favorite of the tastings. Yeah.
Cool backstory on that. We won't
Sure.
get too deep into
No,
it
'cause we're
today,
gonna
but
do it again.
I can see Dow rearing its head again in the future for us. But that was a fantastic
Yeah.
tasting this morning.
Okay, so really what I want to talk about today is the fact that Monday
Okay.
is that February 3rd,
Third.
National Carrot Cake Day. National
Okay,
Carrot Cake
all
Day.
right. I mean, of all the cakes,
of all
carrot
the
cakes
cakes,
deserves its own
it's
day.
got its own day.
Like, I wonder if there's a red velvet day or a...
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but for
But
now,
Monday, National Carrot
Monday,
Cake Day.
National Carrot Cake Day. And for
that.
our members, they're going to come in and they're going to get a complimentary carrot cake, just simply for being members.
That's awesome.
Just simply for being members, get a carrot cake. But we have carrot cake, and I'm thinking grapes and debates. What would you pair with a carrot cake?
So I love odd kind of out there pairings. So this one is out there. Do you go with a port wine after dinner? Do you go with something a little sweeter?
You could.
Do you go with something that contrasts it? So pairings can be interesting.
Yeah.
But I'll reach out to you. What do you think?
So I went and looked at our list.
Okay.
And I thought to myself, if one of our guests comes in and they get the carrot cake simply for being a member,
Sure.
and then they say Wente Riesling, and I thought, a Riesling, how good would a Riesling be with carrot cake?
Let's find out.
Let's find out. So
Carrot cake is basically a vegetable, right?
well.
I mean, it's healthy.
What do you have there? Do you have a little information on what is
this? I just happen to have some
Here,
history on
let's hear it.
carrot cake. Look at this. Thanks to our crack staff. Carrot cake has roots dating back to medieval Europe.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you got done, hitting a guy over the head with a mace,
Sure.
you went back and you had a piece of carrot cake. Where sweeteners were scarce and carrots were used as a natural sugar substitute in puddings and cakes. Modern version of a carrot cake became popular in the mid-20th century, particularly in the United States, where it gained traction in the 60s and 70s, partly due to the rise of health-conscious eating trends. So carrot cake became a health food in the 60s and 70s. You can kind of see why we're at where we are
Yeah,
now.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, carrot cake? That's healthy. I'll take 3. Typically made with grated carrots, spices, nuts, and cream cheese frosting. My favorite, my daughter's favorite, love. Carrot cake remains a beloved dessert worldwide, often associated with comfort food and special occasions.
Okay. Well, Monday's a special occasion.
It's National Carrot Cake.
It's its own day.
When you get your own day, you've
know-
made it on the
made it.
pantheon
Right.
of cake lists.
Sure.
So,
And so what we
Shall
have
we?
here is,
Tell
I've
us
already
about-
had.
yeah, tell us about the
so,
Wente.
Wente Vineyards, that's the name of the winery. Family owned, that's good to know. Riverbank, that would be the, I assume that is the vineyard that they're pulling the grapes from. Riesling, that means 85% of the grapes, 75% of the grapes are Riesling. Central Coast, that means 85% of the grapes come from Central Coast. And certified sustainable. So, end the year
Central
is
Coast,
2022.
broad region. They're probably
Sure.
sourcing those grapes over
Right.
but a cold growing region, right?
Right.
Okay.
But so Wente is located in Livermore Valley.
Okay.
And I believe that, let me think about this. I think they're one of the oldest wineries in all of California.
All right.
So it was, I think it was founded in 1883 by German immigrant Karl Wente, and he learned winemaking from Charles Krug, from Charlie
Wow.
Krug
Who is legendary in
in Napa.
Napa and Sonoma, right?
And once he learned his craft, he moved to Livermore Valley, I guess, for the rich soils. And their family is known for the Wente clone. I think they're known for essentially the birth of Chardonnay.
Oh, okay.
In a sense, yeah, the birthplace of Chardonnay. I
I
don't know.
gotta tell you, that's an interesting little sweet on sweet.
That's what I was thinking.
Pairing, right?
Yeah,
And one doesn't necessarily overpower the other.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit of a pleasant surprise. So,
yeah.
and Wente is really not on my go-to list.
Wente.
I'm sorry, not Wente, Riesling.
Okay. Riesling is not necessarily on my go-to list. It's a little bit sweeter for me. This happens to be, I think it's that kind of in between. It's not a sweet Riesling, but it's not a dry Riesling. I think the pairing is actually pretty freaking amazing.
Yeah, it's not bad.
You get the sweetness of the carrot cake, then you hit that cream cheese icing.
But there's a certain amount of spices in here too that do pair well. If you don't get a mouthful of icing, you do have some nutmeg, some baking spices, some cinnamon. So you have some stuff that kind of works with the Riesling and the sweetness. I love that.
Yeah, it's not bad, right?
Can I just eat my entire thing?
Yeah,
right
go ahead.
now, or-
Go ahead. I'm going to have one more
won't.
bite.
I can't.
Why not?
So Member Monday. What are we doing here now? Just make it crystal clear for me.
Member Monday.
Okay. This coming Monday.
Complimentary carrot cake.
Love that.
Then all you have to do, if you've watched the podcast, subscribe to us, send us an email, whatever. But come on in and just say Wente. Get this very pairing.
Get the cake
Get the cake
and the glass.
and the glass.
Complimentary.
Complimentary of Grapes and Debates. This is our marketing dollars at work.
Who are we?
That's
Yeah,
it.
I love that. I'll drink to that.
We're not sponsored by Wente.
No.
But we've had Wente
Yet.
on and off of our menu. I mean, we are SoNapa. We specialize in wines from Sonoma County, Napa Valley. That doesn't mean we don't carry wines from outside of those two regions. Wente happens to just be a very solid winery. It was one of the first wineries I've ever been to. And I had the opportunity of meeting Carolyn Wente and also her brothers. I love that.
So I'll ask you this.
Yeah.
So Sonoma and Napa, that's our sweet spot,
Sure.
right? So when we're kind of looking for a wine outside of those areas that might get our list or another list, where do you kind of go first? What's your thought process of, hey, this wine can make our wine list, or this wine doesn't fit what we're doing?
Well, I don't think it has to be well, obviously 100% of our wines come from California.
Correct. That it has to be that.
Right. Within California, there are a lot of AVAs, the approved viticulture area, or those within those regions, you usually have pretty damn good wines. And then it's what's in the glass. Then we can say, I don't care where it's from. If it's good and we try it, like we tried that Dow Reserve today. That's
Right.
Paso Robles.
Yeah.
And we've had Dow on and off the menu, but it was damn good. And I could see it going back on the menu. Wente, we've had Wente. We've had the Chardonnay on our list. We've had the Cabernet on our list. We've had the Riesling on and off the list probably half a dozen times in the last decade. I mean, this is just a solid Riesling. This is a Wente just does a really good job making that, I think, that mid-tier wines. And this is just it's just a great drinking wine.
Yeah, it's drinking great right now, and it goes great with the carrot cake. So what else is going on?
You can have another bite of that carrot cake if you want.
You know I'm on a diet. When I look like you, I'll eat the whole carrot cake.
I'm on a diet too.
Yeah, it's good though. I'm going non-icing side though.
Try non-icing side.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I think that's going to be a good pairing.
Remember Monday, show up.
Okay, show up.
Carrot cake, Wente Riesling.
Okay, now taste your Pinot Gris with the carrot cake. See how that pairing is. All
right. Sounds a little like a train wreck, but
it sure does.
Yeah, but everybody loves watching one.
Sure.
Right?
I'm going to try.
Everyone loves watching one.
Reserve Cab from Dow and carrot cake.
I actually don't hate that.
I'm pretty sure I can pair red wine with anything.
I know.
But the Riesling and the carrot cake are a much better pairing.
It is.
I mean, truly a much better pairing. Just the sweetness of both, they complement each other.
Whenever there's an odd pairing, sushi, just a weird pairing, Riesling sometimes seems to fit that. Where you just reach out and it's something that is a little bit of sweetness, it's middle of the road, and, California roll, what do you pair with that? Riesling every once in a while.
Sweet,
and there's so many different styles
but
of Riesling.
also, I mean, what we have paired Riesling with in the past, it was a spicy shrimp appetizer paired with a Riesling, because you had the spiciness paired with the sweetness. So sometimes you'll pair contrasting foods. Sometimes you pair complementing foods. And in this case, they complement each other that I would feel very comfortable serving this at a wine dinner. It's such a good complement to each other.
Agreed. Yeah, I love it.
All right. So there's no debate. Carrot cake, Wente Riesling, like peas and carrots.
I'm going to go find out what other cakes have their own day.
You are.
But right now, Monday is Carrot Cake's day.
Monday is Carrot Cake's day.
Carrot Cake rules this coming Monday.
It does.
And come into the restaurants, see us, say you're a member, and say Wente, and you'll get the carrot cake.
Boom.
And the glass of wine.
The perfect pairing.
On us.
For a Monday.
Yeah, awesome.
All right.
Enjoy.